Welcome to Saturday Night Sensation. We're here in What's-It-Tunya State at this sold-out crowd. I'm your ringside commentator, Don D, and tonight, folks, we have the packest card we've ever had in history. Tonight, we're going to kick things off with a little bit of old school versus new school with Natasha Goodman versus RedHeart. And later on tonight, we'll see Mella put her women's championship on the line versus Mixon and Miss Baker. But right now, we're going to head over to EST. She's going to give us a rundown of tonight's main event and also take us on a trip down memory lane.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't lose to Windsor at area end, but let's fill in the context. I was already going against Samsara, the meanest and toughest person I've faced yet. She gave me the hardest fight of my life and left me with bruises I'll remember forever. But in the end, I overcame because I am the roughest, fastest, and strongest wrestler ever. Ivy knew I'd be off my game and cashed in. I don't blame her. I'd be scared too. And you can deny your cowardice, but you're shaking in your boots to face me one-on-one. Speaking of which, Phalanx, I wiped my hands of you weeks ago, and I would have beaten you to a pulp in our cage match last week if it wasn't for Ivy. Just like I checked you in Rupel's office.
Still, I find myself in a triple threat with two of hungriest and grimmiest wrestlers I've faced. But I won't let simple ideas and girls keep me from what's mine. The FWO World Championship.
You heard it here first, folks. Tonight, the FWO World Championship will be on the line with Ivy Windsor taking on EST and Phalanx. Right now, we're going to rewind a little bit to the feud of Natasha Goodman and RedHeart, a feud dating back to our last pay-per-view rear end. Let's take a look.
Look, kid. I tried to show you some leniency and grace here in the ring. I tried to show you the ropes and help you find your footing But instead of being grateful and showing respect to a legend,
You chose to be a nuisance.
and even worse, interfere in my matches and cost me victories. I approached you as a mentor, but if you want attention so bad, you need to stand in a meet and greet line like any other fan.
Nat, you think bullying your way through the locker room will work like it used to, but here's a reality check. I don't need your help to win any matches.
I don't want to be on your team. And I don't want your guidance. And if respecting legends is code word for respecting elders, then you're onto something. But at Sunday Night Sensation, I'm putting you out of commission, and you're leaving in a walker.
And the wait is over, folks. We've got our first match of the night coming up for Sunday Night Sensation. It's going to be Natasha Goodman versus RedHeart in a one-on-one match coming up next. Welcome back to FWO Sunday Night Sensation. We're here in What's-It-Tunya State, and we're gearing up to watch our first matchup of the night. We've got RedHeart entering first up. She's the newest member of the FWO roster, but she's already been making waves in the locker room. As we just saw a few moments ago, RedHeart and Natasha Goodman are not starting out on the right foot, and they're actually hating each other, to put it in layman's terms. And right now, we're going to see Natasha Goodman entering right now. She's the GOAT, as she would like to call herself, the best of all time, and not too many can disagree. Natasha Goodman, she comes from a long line of wrestlers, starting out with Brett Goodman, her uncle. She has that power and that heat, that intensity, and that skillful technicality that a lot of wrestlers strive to get, and we'll see that here tonight, I'm sure of it. On the other hand, we've got RedHeart, who's willing to put her body or her opponent's body on the line to win any match. It looks like RedHeart has already drawn blood from Goodman, and that's only going to make the vet even angrier. These women getting this sold out crowd of What's-A-Tunya State hyped up. This is their first one-on-one match, so everyone's excited to see what they're going to do. And Shotzi isn't scared to be a daredevil. Suicide dive hits her mark perfectly. RedHeart's being real smart right now, not letting... Oh, they're coming over here. No, not on my workspace. Neck breaker and destroys my table. Come on, guys. What the hell? How is Goodman still standing at this point? Shotzi, look at this replay. Shotzi grabbed her. Boom! The neck connected right with this announcement table. Miss Baker's just getting a closer view of the fight, just in the ring, I guess. And Goodman taking RedHeart up to the second rope and superplex from the top rope. Almost breaks the ring in half. Goodman rolls up RedHeart. One, and kick out. And here comes Miss Baker again interfering. Oh, she's got RedHeart's attention. Knocks Miss Baker off of the apron. Oh, bulldog from Goodman. That was nasty, folks. And of course, Goodman's just soaking in all this booing from the crowd. She doesn't give a damn. And this is where we start seeing the experience level difference between Goodman and Shotzi. Goodman can wrestle circles around anyone. Oh, big front drop kick off the top rope. And now Goodman's locking in the sharpshooter. And now RedHeart squirming to get out of this finishing maneuver. Goodman has won multiple championships with this move. What will RedHeart do now? The crowd cheering her on. And she breaks out of it. But not before Miss Baker can get involved. Oh, Goodman knocks RedHeart's back. Stiff clothesline almost knocks RedHeart's head off her shoulders. Before RedHeart came to FWO, she was known prominently in the indie scene as a fighter and as a master of hardcore. So this type of technical one-on-one matchup is a little bit different for her. But what she needs to do is keep her eye on the goal. And right now, the goal is beating the hell out of Goodman. No pun intended, but she has the heart to overcome Goodman, but she has to stop getting distracted by Miss Baker, because that's all Miss Baker here is here for. She's here to be a distraction and a nuisance to her. Oh, rough power bomb. 1, 2, and RedHeart powers out of it. See, that's that power that I'm talking about. There's that heart that she's showing. Goodman with another front drop kick. There's Miss Baker getting up on the apron for a second. And as we hit the 10-minute mark of this match, these women have got to be tired. They just got tangled up for a second. Goodman taking a break outside. Oh! Running high knee hits her right in the jaw. Shotzi has this precision. Oh, she grabs Goodman on the apron. Falcon's arrow on the hardest part of the ring. Is Shotzi serious? The crowd's going wild right now. Going crazy for her chaos that she's causing. Oh, code breaker. Double knees right to the jaw. She climbs up on the apron. Big leap. Front drop kick. Repays Goodman for all the times that she hopped off the top rope and hit her with that front drop kick in this match. I think we're at 2 now. Getting some good payback. Look at this replay. And it has just been announced that Goodman will be banned from ringside during the match of EST, Phalanx, and Ivy Windsor later tonight in the main event for the FWO World Women's Championship. I guess Rupal is seeing what's going on out here tonight, and he will not let it continue. Goodman setting up that superplex. Third time. Will this be the charm? She tries to put RedHeart away. Kick out at 1. RedHeart's a freak of nature. They're slugging each other now. RedHeart, she goes for that head scissor hold. She has her in the clutches of her thighs. Oh, Miss Baker rolls into the ring. Ref, please get her out of here. She holds the ref. Double team. Ref, what the hell is going on? Yeah, get rid of her. Knocks her out of the ring. Miss Baker has to be done for the match. And as we look in the ring, Shotzi has just now locked Goodman in the heel hold. Miss Baker in the ring again. The ref getting distracted by her. The ref breaks the hold. Come on, ref, do your job. Do your job. Goodman's just gonna take advantage of the situation, beating RedHeart in the corner now. What's she doing? She's grabbing the camera. Oh, she attempts to hit RedHeart with the camera. Backdrop by RedHeart to Goodman directly on the camera. What the hell? Super huge explosion from the camera. RedHeart landed right on top of it. Look at this replay. Boom. She takes a leap from the second rope and landed right on top of that camera that Goodman had just used. And now the crowd is showing their hate and disdain for Goodman after she practically cheated. And now she has the sharpshooter locked in. RedHeart, no place to go. Will she tap out or will she pass out? That's the only question now. That's the only question now. She taps out. She taps out. Goodman wins the match after her and Miss Baker cheated the whole time. I guess you cannot hate the player, you can only hate the game, and I hate that for RedHeart. She fought hard. That neck breaker on the table was just the beginning on it, and then she hit Goodman with that Falcon's arrow, but she could not overcome the distractions made by Miss Baker tonight, and when she had Goodman in her clutches, the slightest miscalculations caused that explosion, and Goodman took it in her hands to make Blackheart tap out. Tonight, as always, Goodman showed her technicality, and she also showed her awareness of the ring. They're hoping to get another win tonight with their team member Phalanx taking on EST and Ivy Windsor for the FWO World Women's Championship. And I've got word that there will be no managers at ringside for that main event. Again, there will be no managers for that main event. Besides that, we've got coming up Bea Trinity versus Captain Kick versus Ava Max in a triple threat match. Before that though, we're gonna head backstage to hear from our double champ Mella chatting it up with the big dog Bea Trinity. Let's go, folks.